Good afternoon. It's such a pleasure to be here again. This is my third year joining this celebration, and I can't thank Michael and Johnette enough for truly the privilege of being part of all that you do. Each year, the results just get more and more incredible. So on behalf of Bank of America, I want to thank NDI, I want to thank all of you out here in the audience for the incredible work that gets done year after year to bring financial stability to those impacted by disabilities. The last few times I've been here, I've talked to you about the bank's commitment, various projects that we do, various groups we have that really focus on the associate, the community, and our clients who are impacted by disabilities. I've talked to you about our affinity groups. I've talked to you about our foundation work. Thank you. And I've also talked to you about some of our community volunteer activities. But today, I'm honored to have several of my teammates here with me, and they are truly the ones who bring diversity and inclusion to life at the bank. And first, I'd like to introduce Jerry Thomas in the back there. Jerry joins us today. Jerry joins us today from Atlanta. She's Bank of America's HR and staffing executive. And she's our diversity executive, as well as president of the state of Georgia. Jerry has personally been such an advocate and strong leader in showing commitment to our associates, our community, and our clients for diversity and inclusion. And personally, I'm very proud to be working with you, Jerry, so thank you. Jerry's recently back from Europe, where she kicked off the launch of our integrated Merrill Lynch and Bank of America affinity groups, including the Disability Affinity Group in London, which was actually put together a few years ago after the London train bombings. And it was put together for our associates who had injuries or who had family members or friends impacted. Jerry's also been instrumental in our efforts this year to recruit disabled veterans and college students with disabilities. We've had, over the last few weeks, several recruiting events in connection with Lyme Connect and career opportunities for students with disabilities in Boston, Philadelphia, San Francisco. We've had one here in Washington, D.C. And lastly, she was such a leader for us with our New York Disability Affinity Group as we put together the Mentoring Day a few weeks ago. And we've got colleagues here from New York as well, some of the agencies in New York, who really make it a point of helping students with disabilities understand career opportunities, help them write resumes, and help them learn the path to enter the workforce, which is so important. I'd also like to introduce today Win Lum. He's our Senior Vice President, and he's National Program Manager for our Corporate Social Responsibility Group. I want to personally thank Win for getting me involved with NDI and all of the Bank of America Foundation work that serves the disabled and the poverty-stricken population of our country. So thank you, Win. Lastly, I want to introduce Mark Feinauer, who's here in the second row. Mark is Senior Vice President, and he's manager of our group of support services associates in Delaware and Maine. And these are 300 associates with cognitive and developmental disabilities. They focus on providing fulfillment, graphics, and mail work for our company. They compete on the basis of price, quality, and delivery time with external vendors. And time after time, they win. They're an awesome organization, and Mark, I want to thank you for being a real example to our company and our community. And I'm not sure if Monica Cardoza has been able to join us, but Monica is our branch manager here in DC at the State House, at the Department of State branch, and she's been a terrific example for all of our branch personnel in providing excellent client service, regardless of whether our clients are impacted by disabilities or not. And later today in this presentation, you'll meet Brian Moynihan. And Janet, I'll leave that to you to introduce Brian. But again, I want to thank everyone for all of your commitment to the work we're doing with the REI Tour. I wanted to thank my colleagues here today because they truly exemplify Bank of America's commitment to diversity and inclusion. And I'm so proud to be here because it's not all about us at Bank of America, but it's all about you. And it's all about all of the people that you service and make lives better through the REI Tour. So thank you so much.
Thank you, Paula. And you know, Mark, I've been to Wilmington. We have a strong group in Wilmington, and one of the senior vice presidents, who's in a wheelchair, came to our meeting, and we were just so impressed to have a Bank of America affinity person sitting at our table with our work group, and this is what it's all about. So it's wonderful. Our next sponsor is Bank of America and AT&T have been our two, that really grandfathered this work. And when we said we have this dream, and they said, yeah, okay. And Susan Masri has been with us every single year. She is a little tired this morning. We just got back from Italy because we were there at an international conference with the World Bank and the Global Partnership Disability Development Group to speak about this work. And she's not able to be with us, but she sends her regards, and they will be with us going forward in 2010. But I do have the privilege of introducing Brad Emerson, who is AT&T's sponsored Team USA Paralympian. And of course, we were just in Turin, Brad, and saw the incredible really impact that the Paralympics had and the Olympics had in 2006 in Turin. And I just want to share this quick story with you because the foundation that we were asked to go there and speak is the CRT Fondazione, and they are a foundation, and I guess when they privatized the banks, the foundations all collapsed and went together. But they came to the rescue in 2006 when the Olympics were going on. Paralympics needed assistance, and I think they funded something like a $20 million check. And they had never funded disability and they had never funded a sport. Well, it changed their whole legacy. And when I was there this past week, I was blown away because they have an art exhibit in one of the piazza squares, one of the squares of the pictures from the Olympics. And there was a couple of women, they're like 7-foot tall photographs, and these were women that you would see like in Vogue magazine with the beautiful hair, and when you looked closely, they had no arms. And I came back, and my niece, who was here, Kate Bradley, I said, I was just blown away. And we said, in America, we look at difference. In Italy, they look at beauty. And there was something that was just incredibly beautiful about the city, and no matter where we went to eat, and remember, this is a city of thousands of years old, they'd whip out the ramp just like that. Everything was accessible. And my colleague is here, Stephanie Ottoleva from the State Department, who was there, and we talked about how this country makes you feel like you don't have a disability. So with that, I'd like to invite Brad up to say hello to everybody. Thank you.